then they tell us, just chill. Okay, just relax. Well, look, we are mad and we've been had. They need to get used to it. This election is more than just your basic ABCs. Anybody but Clinton. It's more than that this go around.
Was he doing like a deaf poetry jam
sort
thing there?
Sort of some rhyming that was going on there.
Well, Jackson action.
And with that appearance in Ames, Iowa yesterday, alongside Donald Trump, we see Sarah Palin re-entering politics.
Was that Sarah Palin?
That was Sarah Palin. Yeah. And an endorsement of Donald Trump. How does this play out? Amanda Carpenter is joining us now, a contributing editor at Conservative Review, former communications director to Senator Ted Cruz, former speechwriter to Senator Jim DeMint, and a CNN contributor. Wow. And she's got a title about a mile long. Hey, Amanda, how are you?
Hey, good morning.
Good to have you, Amanda Carpenter. Okay, so Sarah Palin back on the stage there with Donald Trump. Is this a game changer in Iowa?
I don't know what the net effect is going to be. Frankly, I think it makes more questions be asked than anything else. I mean, I'm flabbergasted by this endorsement, and it's not because I expected her to endorse Cruz. I don't know how it's in line with her record of supporting conservative initiatives and Tea Party values. I mean, if you look at the single most important issue that gave rise to the Tea Party, that she enjoys a lot of support from, it was the 2008 bank bailout. That was the big issue that divided Republicans and conservatives. That is the reason we have a term like the establishment, because everyone was so angry that Republicans and Democrats came together to prop up Wall Street. Donald Trump was with Wall Street on that. He supported the bailouts. He supported the stimulus. He supports eminent domain. He supports, threatening journalists with lawsuits. And so I don't think Donald Trump is a guy as popular as he is that believes in conservative principles or the Constitution, which, Sarah Palin may have changed her mind about, but I don't think her Tea Party base had.
But you know what? It's nip and tuck in Iowa. I mean, if you look at the average of polls, Trump leads by 1. If you look at the most recent Des Moines Register poll, it is Ted Cruz up by about 3. I mean, it could go either way. And in Iowa, I would say she would probably be a well-received figure. So it might make a difference, right?
Oh, sure. I mean, Donald Trump is pulling out the big guns. It's no coincidence that Sarah Palin endorsed him in Iowa, and at the same time, the governor of Iowa was saying, in an unprecedented fashion, anyone but Ted Cruz. But for me, as a conservative, just trying to follow this logically, which maybe I just shouldn't do.
Amanda, I am as perplexed as you are about this, and here's and you observed this stuff from very close to the story, Amanda. Of course, we know that you worked for Ted Cruz in his Senate office. A month ago, in December, Sarah Palin told Jake Tapper, "I can't decide between Trump and Cruz." Do you have any inkling as to what swayed her one way or the other? Don't you? I didn't hear it in the statement yesterday that she made on behalf of Trump. Did you?
Yeah, I was in the room when she said that. It was at a gathering that CNN put on during the last Republican debate at one of the bars on the Strip. It was a fun event. But at that point, when she said that, I knew something was up. Palin and Cruz have had a really good relationship for a long time. And so I don't know why she didn't go for him. I don't think just because they've supported each other in the past, she was on the hook to support him. She could have gone for somebody like Rubio. But the only thing that I can, honestly say, and it probably sounds mean, but I think this is where she came down, she decided that personality and polls and strength maybe matter more at this point in time than conservative principles. I am saddened by that, if that's the case. But again, I think this endorsement deserves more explanation and will put more attention on the liberal positions Donald Trump has taken in the past.
All right.
Well, meanwhile, if I could, Amanda, because we had some pretty big news yesterday on the Democrat side of the equation. Yeah. It seems, whenever they bring you into CNN, I know at least you're giggling, because CNN loves to hear you, talk about Republicans, and that's their way of, getting a Republican to maybe criticize other Republicans. You're never asked, or not nearly enough, I think, about Hillary and Bernie. But boy, oh boy, I mean, right now on the Democrat side, Hillary Clinton, frankly, is losing this race. She's down in New Hampshire by what? 20 some odd points. What's going on over there?
Yeah, I mean, that's a complete meltdown if those numbers are right.
Absolutely. I mean, she can't put the old man to bed. Isn't that amazing? And I was talking with folks in the green room this morning, and I said, wouldn't it just be the saddest thing if Hillary Clinton, whatever happens, she implodes. The Democrats nominate Bernie Sanders, and conservatives and Republicans end up nominating Trump. I mean, I just think we would have squandered our greatest opportunity to elect a real, strong conservative that we've ever had. And somehow this mess with Donald Trump, he is so good at getting media attention. He is a maestro at playing the media. I mean, he got Palin on stage. We're going to be talking about that for weeks. Hillary's not going to get attention. But man, oh man, we're in trouble, and things matter, and as entertaining as Donald Trump is, and I'm glad he's a Republican. I mean, that is really good news that we can attract someone like him in this environment. But he's not the guy that should be leading the country. And so we're going to have to sort this out. We've got to have a lot of hard conversations with ourselves still as conservatives and Republicans, and it's a shame given that we should be having fun watching Hillary's implosion, but I guess, we're conservatives. We never really get to have fun, do we?
We asked the question of our audience earlier. Let me ask you, looking at the Democratic side of the equation, who would you rather, as a Republican, want to run against? Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders?
Oh, Bernie Sanders, just because he won't have the money and resources and, talented staff that Hillary Clinton does.
So you don't worry. You don't worry about running against a candidate who's willing to give everything away for free in exchange for votes?
Well, winning a presidential election isn't just about the candidate. It's about the people at the table and making the trains run on time. Without question, Hillary Clinton, because of her long-standing status in the Democratic Party, marriage to a former president, has resources unlike anyone else. Bernie Sanders will just never be able to produce that kind of money or talent, quite frankly. And so, I'd rather go against him. But come on, we are choosing between Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders. Republicans are in a great position.
I agree with you on that.
Sorted out with Donald Trump.